People would pick on me and saying you're not doing what, a girl's supposed to do.
I knew I was different.
I identify as a child of God.
I was made the way that I was with intent and purpose, divine intent and purpose.
Picking up on a guy when I was 16 at Maslin Washington High School in Stark County, Ohio. And we kind of went out, and then he kind of told. Oh my. And in those days, that was big news in the high school.
Growing up gay in high school is one thing, but growing up transgender, it's a whole other thing.
I wasn't going to deny it. I was just ready for them to know. And if I had to deal with any consequences, that I was ready to do that.
One girl actually kicked me in the back and tried to send me down the bleachers.
I was threatened a lot.
Pushed into the wall.
They would spit at us from the bus.
Going to sporting events, I'd have to drive home after school. My mom had to drive me back so people wouldn't do stuff to my car.
Referred to me as fag for a good 3 months before he finally moved on to calling me a dyke.
I got kicked out of both restrooms. I trained myself not to go to the bathroom until after 3 o'clock because I couldn't go to the bathroom at school. I wasn't allowed to.
My assistant coach, she would put she was one that would kind of start putting Bible verses in my locker.
High school was horrible.
I went through life knowing there was something wrong.
Back then, there was only one thing, straight people.
What seemed to me like an army of adults trying to make me into something I was uncomfortable with.
Because nobody talked about it. And whatever we did in secret.
I think that I probably would have done better in high school had I been able to devote more of my energy to studies rather than kind of looking over my shoulder just wondering all the time. Because I do think it takes some energy away from you that you're devoting to protecting yourself in a hostile environment, where hopefully today, because of these organizations, you don't need to.
Don't let fear trap you into thinking that you don't have the right and you don't have the freedom to be who you're going to be. Because everyone's high school experience should have been like my high school experience. There's no reason why, someone who doesn't feel comfortable using the girls' restroom should have to use the girls' restroom.
And if you're being bullied, be sure and let somebody know about it. Don't suffer by yourself. There's no need to do that. There are too many good people out there that are willing to be of support to you.
I would say to find a mentor, to find a friend.
And you keep being part of the solution so long as you're involved. It doesn't matter what it is, get out there, volunteer.
You start learning more about yourself and what you have to offer, it truly does get better.
You are going to have a great life. Being gay is amazing. There's fantastic community, tons of wonderful people doing wonderful stuff. You will find people who love you, and there are people in your school right now who are just like you and who will support you if they know who you are.